So I'm changing the oil again. I'm doing a, maybe I would call this a mini service. So it's gonna be oil, oil filter, pressure washer, air filter, cabin air filter, and 10 quarts of oil or 9 quarts of oil. Magnetic drain plug. I'm gonna reuse this. Interestingly, the magnetic part had looked black on it. Ooh, so it's doing its little job, but that's kind of sad. Bought the car right around 130,000 miles. Did an oil change the day I bought it. And then 135, 140, 145. So this is the fourth oil change I've done on this car. I'll show you how I'm gonna change the air filter. And then little things that I'm gonna do. So you should do this if you have a Porsche every 5,000 miles. Oil should be treated like religion, as they say. A few things you wanna do. You wanna look at your tires. Mine are starting to wear thin on this edge. Wanna look at them from the bottom. Make sure that there's no really uneven spots. You can check the pressure on them. Power steering fluid, coolant, you can see visually. Power steering fluid, you have to pull the little thing out. Okay, some cars have a bolt that's right here. Mine didn't come with it for some reason. Someone lost it and threw it away a long time ago. There's a little air line. Disconnect it. In this box. Go. And this. Okay. That's it. That's good. Oh. Okay, so. Actually, this air filter doesn't look that bad. It's got 15,000 miles on it. But since I'm into performance driving, the best way to keep your car fast is to not hinder performance by having a dirty air filter. This one is not that dirty. So, but we'll compare it to the new one. Okay, there's a little bit of a difference, but yeah, it just slides in there. And since I take this one to the track, if you want to call it the track, autocross, motorsport days, and I run it hard, I try and keep it in tune. I'll be extra careful tightening these down because this is all old plastic. Old plastic is not my friend. It's got no cracks on it. Belts are super easy to swap out, and they're relatively inexpensive, so. Okay, this is kind of tricky coming back in because this little air line you need to reconnect after you get it in there. You don't want to lose it. You got to keep your two electrical connectors, and you don't want to break your oil filler neck. I recommend you connect the air line first. That way you're still in the same routing position with the airline, and the airbox kind of falls in the spot. The throttle body, connector back here, click. I wonder how many miles you can get out of one of these air filters. Oh, the other filter, the cabin air filter. Oh gosh, let's do that. Got that. This comes up. This comes right up too. It's kind of a tricky little sucker, sort of. There's a clip. There's a clip on this side, and then it comes up. Oh, that looks gross. I don't know what it's supposed to look like now. Ooh, fancy looking one, this one. Yeah, that's 2 years of that. So we're gonna put this really pretty one in there. It's got a white frame on it. Slide it back in the same way. Come on now, I'm getting a hard time. Oil filter housing remover tool. So. And no, this part doesn't make a mess. That part does. Okay, let's get this filter and look at it. And new oil filter just pops right back on there. Next, you just really want to look at the oil filter and be sure it doesn't have any like coppery rainbow or anything like that in it. Okay. Something else we got to do is we got to get this little rubber O-ring off. And there's a little notch so you can stick your little tool in there. This is plastic. I don't recommend using metal because metal can scratch plastic, but plastic usually doesn't scratch plastic. So we're going to discard the O-ring. Clean this real good. New O-ring. This just goes back in there exactly how it came off. So it threads on a few times real easy, and then you gotta get a torque wrench, and you don't want to over torque it. Oh wait, unlock it. That's 10. I want to go to 19 foot-pounds right there. And then we lock it. There we go. Righty-tighty. The oil filter cover is 19 foot-pounds. This drain plug is aluminum with a magnet on it, and it says 19 foot-pounds as well. The manual says 37. We're just going to do the 19. Smells like engine oil. It's engine oil shit. Now, it's important to know that the car may hold 10 quarts of oil, but only 9 come out. So only put 9 in. Okay. Now, this mini service, I call it a mini service, probably like a full service, I don't know. But it's a oil change and air filter service. I know that on the white car it's $700, so I imagine on this car it's $650. It might be a little less, but I did it myself, and this is what it cost me and this is what it saved me. Now sadly, it's COVID time. Last year when I did this, it cost a lot less to change the oil. So the oil has gone up in price. Thank you, whoever did that. So let's break it down. Oil filter, $20. The AC filter, the little HEPA filter in there, $37. The aluminum crush washer, 90 cents. The large air filter in the back, that was $35. So the air filter in the cabin costs a little more. Interesting. And then 2 6-packs of mobile oil, $90. Oh my God, the cost of oil is $7.50 a quart? Holy smokes, I think it was half that last year. Oh God. So I paid $191.47. God. And this place saves me money. So I paid $191.47, and I have 3 extra quarts of oil, 2 of which I know I'll use over the next 5,000 miles, maybe the 3rd, I don't know. But I still have a quart of oil, so it uses 2 quarts of oil for 5,000 miles. I'm assuming the dealership would have charged $650 to $700, so I saved, let's say, $450 to $500 by doing it myself. Success, yeah. Wash my hands one more time, get a cold drink, take the car for a drive, yeah. It's hard to believe it just purrs like a kitten. The last thing to do after I take it for a little mini drive, make sure everything is good, is I need to reset the computer, another barometric. I need to plug that in there and tell it that I changed the oil.